Hey guys, it's Lina. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the fourth installment of Selfie Sunday with Heather's Crafty Life. I am so bummed that it's come to a close, but not really. It hasn't really come to a close because Heather and I mentioned this I think in the last video, that we are going to do this once a month. So this will be fun. I love doing this with her. She's an awesome individual. I wish I could like meet her in real life and like give her all the hugs. That's not creepy. Yeah, but yes, I love her to bits and pieces and she's incredible. So this layout I created of myself, of course, and I used the new Paige Evans Pick Me Up collection, and I have just gotten this from an order I placed a couple weeks ago. Things take longer to get to us in Canada here, and yeah, but it's here and I use it. I ripped right into it. No second thoughts. I'm using what I'm buying, right guys? I'm using what I got. So I decided for the background that I wanted to do like layers of strips of paper. And so right here I cut and now I'm laying the groundwork for the actual layers themselves. And you're going to see that after I get them glued down that I use my sewing machine and look at me, you can tell that I'm thinking. I'm going to use my sewing machine and go through everything. So there I just show you. I go around the layout, I go down the strips of paper themselves so everything is down securely, and I really like the way that looked. It gave quite a bit of dimension to my layout and texture, and I really like it. So this picture here is a selfie I took of myself, but I use a Snapchat filter, and I don't use Snapchat to post, but I use Snapchat for filters, especially with my kids, and when I need to entertain them and get them settled and I just can't find a way, they're always amused by the Snapchat filters and the ears and the noses and like the dog sticking out his tongue. They love that. So in this case I used it for a picture of myself, and I thought I looked pretty cute even though I have crazy hair in this picture. I had it like up in a clip and it was just like crazy. It was a hot mess day, but I liked the way the picture turned out nonetheless. And I printed it in black and white because the picture wasn't a clear picture. It wasn't like a crisp kind of clean picture, and when it was in color it just made it look a lot worse and grainy. So I opted to print the photo in black and white, and so that cleaned it up a little bit. So there's a little tip for you, a little trick. If your pictures aren't the greatest in quality, for an example, this was taken with my iPhone, obviously, but the front camera or my lens must have been dirty, and so front cameras on any phone anyway are not the same as the rear cameras, and so you don't get the quality that you would in taking like a regular picture with a camera or the back camera on a phone. And so that's why I turned it black and white. Long story short. So I'm using the journaling spots, and I'm also using the ephemera that you'll see here in a few minutes. But of course, as always, I am using some foam dimension to pop up my photo, and I've layered it, I've matted it with pieces of paper from the 6x6 paper pad. And I just went through and chose some of the colors that coordinated nicely. I chose the yellow mainly because I wanted more yellow and I really wanted the photo to stick out. And then the back papers are colored, and they're like colors that are found in that floral sheet. So there's that like darker kind of aqua-ish green, and there's a gold and white piece that is tucked up in there. So here I am opening the ephemera pack, and so I want to use this piece here. It says this is where the fun stuff happens, which I found was so fitting for this photo because, come on, it's Snapchat, and what's funner than Snapchat filters? And, but like I teeter-totter back and forth, and you'll see in the end that I do end up using it, and I'm glad that I did because I really like the overall outcome of my layout. Especially with that. It's like it tells the story of what it is, right? So those top pieces of ephemera, they're actually the journaling spots. They're meant to be journaled on, hence them being the journaling spots. But you guys know that I'm not keen on journaling, except for in this case where I decided to type something out on my computer. I don't have a typewriter. Actually, I do, but it's like garbage and irreplaceable. I originally bought it with the intentions of refurbishing it, like it's like a vintage typewriter, but ain't nobody got time for that. I just feel grossed out every time I touch it, so it's going back to where it came from, which is the trash. I'm being honest, okay? My husband thought he was being sweet, and, you know, he's heard me for years, you know, say that I wanted a vintage typewriter, and so we came across one, and he brought it home, and I was like, yay! Oh, gross. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. So this title is, the title will be Hey There Cutie. And those stickers, those itty bitty foam white ones, are from Paige's collection, and they're called Happy Life. And the gold ones are from Thickers. They're both Thickers, but it's called Shoebox. So it's a really like foiled looking bright gold. It goes well with the rest of the collection. I really like them. I'm going to be sad when I run out of them. So on the sticker sheet, there were more of these kind of like hanging Polaroid pieces. So I decided to just create an entire cluster with them. And that'll be like another embellishment cluster there up there in the top right hand corner. Can't talk today, guys. So see, I used that card. I wanted to, and I'm so glad that I did. I almost convinced myself not to. Does anybody else do that? Like, you like something and you want to use it, and then you ultimately you convince yourself that, no, I don't need this here. No, it doesn't make sense. And then, you know, you regret it afterwards, and I'm glad I listened to my gut, and I actually stuck it down. So, yeah. So now I'm just rifling through the ephemera pack. And I'm going to just add my accents here and there. You're going to see that I use an actual sticker for some layering on the left-hand side of the photo. It said something along the lines of, I don't know, I want to say happiness or something like that, but I know I'll never use a sticker like that, and the overall shape was nice, so I used it mainly for the shape versus what it said. I thought that was it, but it's not. I think it's that pink one that I use. Yeah, you'll see it does not say happiness, actually. See, that one there? Isn't it cute? It didn't matter what it said on it. I probably wouldn't have used it anyways. So better as a background piece and it get used than it's, you know, I try to save it for that perfect layout, because God knows maybe there won't be that perfect layout, right? And then it'll never get used, and then it'll be sad sitting in the ephemera box. Wah, wah. So here I'm just adding the last bits and pieces of embellishments. Here's where I pull out my computer and I typed my journaling out. I don't know, I've been liking this. I've never been a journaler. Those of you who've been watching me for a long time know that I've never done it other than within the last few layouts or so. So it says a Snapchat filter for the win. Oh, I can't read it because I moved it. I mean, come on. Who could resist, what does it say? Rounded ears and a black little button nose. Taking being cute to the next level, or something like that, to a whole other level. Something like that. My journaling, I'm so creative. I know, guys. I am so creative. Don't be jealous. I got something down, guys. Don't judge. Okay. Anyway, so I'm adding some hearts there, and I'm going to pull out my Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And there's my kid. She's home with me today. Well, when I created this layout. And so she needed her iPad fixed. Not fixed, but like she's a baby, so she doesn't know how to maneuver around too well. She's actually not a baby. She's almost 2. But yeah, so there goes the Heidi Shine, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed my layout. Here are the stills coming up now. Oh, did you see that? I dropped Heidi Shine on my forehead. Attractive, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys all so, so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Head over to Heather's channel now and watch. Thank you. Bye.